Ugh, that's right, there's no leaves on that tree. Well, we all know the life-nurturing powers of leaves and their oxygen. It allows us to breathe, which is nice, sometimes, all the time. But let's not forget we have that on Venus alongside Earth, of course. You know, I showed the pictures. There's Venus, there's Earth, and, you know, Mars, which is not a good experience. But alongside Venus and Earth, there's also... No, that's pretty much it, actually. We already know that Mars is a no-go. Mercury is too hot. The moon is the moon. Black Garden? Again? So only these 3 places again. Oh, alright, whatever. Leaves. Why are they here? That's a dumb question. Let me redo that. Leaves. Well, Earth has them, but what about Venus? Let's talk about them, because, you know, different planet, different biomes. It's gotta be different, right? Okay, let's talk about them. That's the whole point of the lore video. Leaves were gifted to our twin planet with the arrival of the Traveler. The Traveler came and terraformed the planet. This allowed for life to flourish. If you don't know what terraforming is, it is changing the planet, making it apply to us. The Traveler wanted us to expand outwards, and in order to do that, we can't just go to Venus, as you do know right now, or before the Traveler was there. Venus is just terrible. It's a shitty place. Don't go there, okay? Unless the Traveler comes by, which it did in this world. And what happened was, cleared up everything, allowed for life to flourish, which allowed for leaves, or, you know, trees then leaves. Now, looking at the leaves, you can also take into consideration each individual leaf, and how after around every 5 per tree, there's doubles, then triples, then quadruples, then quintuples, then sextuples, then septuples, then octuples, then nonuples. But each tree is not the same, might I remind you, so these copies are unique on their own tree. Yeah, then there's doubles, triples in their own tree, but, you know, there's some diversity. I've already mentioned that Venus has its own biome, as well as Earth, although in my honest opinion, if Old Chicago had been incorporated, which is one of the deleted content, here's the little image. If that had been incorporated into the game, I'm sure it would literally be the exact copy and paste of Venus. Minus the volcano, the toxic oceans, we could do without that. In my previous video, I mentioned the first pillar of creation that Destiny, or Bungie, used to create Destiny. A player worlds want to live in. I said that wrong? But I just read... Oh, it's a typo. Shit. Alright, run it back. I've mentioned that... I'll skip that. Okay. A world players want to live in. Leaves add immersion without your need of acknowledgement. You don't need to acknowledge it. Slowing that sentence down for you guys. They add a layer onto your experience that you just forgotten. Each game has come with it now. You just forget about it. It's none of your concern. You don't need to. But the little things are being overlooked by the explosions and other stuff. Like, pay attention to the amazing graphics of this fish. Why did I say fish? You see, back then, leaves were a new frontier. Look at Ocarina of Time. Just look at it. Would you just look at... Just look at that, okay? You see, I may be looking at grass here. This may be, you know, for the last video. But just... the trees. They're not tree. They're paper tree. They're 2D. In a 3D game. You see, that's the times back then, okay? We struggled. Don't take leaves for granted. So I ask you, stop right where you are, in any game, not just Destiny, and look around. Some developers spend parts of their lives creating these things, okay? Maybe that will be you in the future. Maybe that is you now. Maybe the person that works for Bungie that I'm talking about, the leaves that made for Destiny, is watching this video, and I'm also critiquing, or actually, no, admiring the work of the leaves. So, thank you for making the leaves to guide Bungie. Thank you later, guy going to work for a company that makes leaves. And also, thanks, you know, before that, I don't know, whatever. Not that important. You just have to admire the little things, okay? Just stop, look down, look at the grass, look at the leaves, look at the dirt, look at the sand. But you could also say that you are wasting your time and looking at leaves, sand, dirt, grass, instead of killing that freaking fallen over there. He's been looking at you funny. He's just been he's disrespecting you, okay? He's disrespecting you. You gotta knock some sense into him, all right? So go kill that bastard, okay? You little shit. Who needs this grass? Who needs leaves? Stop running. Where are you? Oh, you wanted more lore on the leaves. Okay. Yeah, I kind of got sidetracked there. I did kill a guy, don't worry about that. So leaves. There's different ones on each planet. You got your earth leaves, you got your red leaves, you got your leaves on the Crucible map. I'm not going to look up the name of that, okay? I'm just going to keep talking. I'm not going to edit the time in between me looking it up and knowing the actual name. You know what? It's Bannerfall. So you have those type of trees. You got your average trees. You got your little trees. You got your dead trees. Then you move over to Venus, which is like the jungle or the old Chicago version, except, you know, the waves and the toxic and the volcano. The thing I already mentioned about. Alright, it's just a jungle. If Bungie makes a map in an area like old Chicago, like I've said 40 times by now, it would be the same thing. That's why they wouldn't do it, actually. That's why they probably cut old Chicago out. In fact, that is definitely why they cut it out. I just came to that realization right now. Those trees and leaves on there, that's old Chicago. And they just put it on Venus. Moon, skip it. Nope. Mars, nope. Phobos, nope. Mercury, no, can't go to Mercury yet. Reef, no. The Black Garden, okay. Wait a second. Does anyone else notice that it looks kind of like Venus? Welcome back, Guardians. Oh, the video's already over. Okay. So I guess I don't need to get into it about leaves. The sarcastic bastard before you already explained it all. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed that. This is just me poking a lot of fun. Some of you are thinking that I've run out of ideas. Oh, no, I have not run out of ideas, I swear. In fact, this has opened up many doors, okay? Many doors. There's still a lot of lore to come. Rise of Iron. Information's pumping out right now. I'm sure a bunch of YouTubers are cranking out a bunch of videos, but the little things, maybe about like 3 minutes each. But I'll be sitting here talking about leaves and grass and other things. Don't worry about that. I'm not really missing out on anything. But anyways, that's been for me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video, whatever it may be. If it's a real lore video, which I feel like every single lore video after these videos are just gonna be like, where's the fun in it? Might be a little bit afraid of that, but who cares? Just go with it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, Guardians.